Let's review this then. It's a Bosch Classixx 1200 Express WAE24164GB dash. This is a 22 variant. I think there's a 30 variant as well, and I know 5 variant. I don't really do much. Also, just a little side note as well, don't get confused with the Bosch WLX24164. There is that too, but that is a slim version. Anyway, let's have a look at this then. Well, it's a 6 kilogram low capacity. And we have our drain filter at the bottom, as per usual. We turn the machine on from the opposition on off the dial. You can turn either way. We'll turn this way first, so we'll go to cottons. So the start light will start flashing to say that it's ready to start the new cycle. Max spin speed is 1200 on this program and on the whole machine. You can also adjust the spin speed to, including having rinse hold, where on the final rinse it will suspend the clothes in the final rinse water with the fabric softener to keep them fresh. We've also got some options here. We've got Aqua Plus, which will either add on an extra rinse and may up the water levels as well. We've got Reduced Ironing. Now that lowers the spin speed of the final spin, and it does intervals on the final spin, so it takes a little bit longer to do the final spin, but also it also changes the rinse and spin pattern ever so slightly as well to ensure that creases are kept to a minimum. You've also got the pre-wash option, which will add on a half an hour 30-degree wash cycle before the main wash. We've also got Wash Plus. Now, this is called the Express for a reason. When Wash Plus is selected, it will lengthen all the wash cycles to wash sort of normal to heavy soil laundry. Under normal mode, the Express mode, you can wash light to normal soil laundry. And timings of which aren't actually printed in the manual, so it's a bit of a guessing game. But what I do know is if you select cotton 30, it's going to be around an hour. Cotton 40 around an hour 10, cotton 60 around an hour 20, cotton 60 stains around an hour 15, and cotton 90 around an hour and a half. With Wash Plus though, that all changes. 30 takes around 2 hours 10, 40 takes around 2 hours 10, 60 takes around 2 hours 15, stains now becomes the eco cycle and becomes 2 hours 13, and 90 takes around 2 hours 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's what that happens. Now the stains program is a little bit misleading because what it actually does is run 2 rinses instead of 3, saving water, and will wash for a longer period at a lower temperature. So much so it's probably hitting around 50 rather than 60. Yeah, I know, a bit misleading. Then we got the Mix Load program, which will allow you to wash a mixed load of cottons and synthetics, darks and lights all together in the same program in a short time as well. You can have reduced ironing. Of course, you can add on a pre-wash, and you can have Aqua Plus options as well, and you can have Wash Plus. Now, Wash Plus mode, it'll take around 55 minutes to an hour. Without it, it will take around 45 minutes. Also, mixed load washes at 30 degrees. Then we've got rinse and spin. That is 1 Final rinse with fabric softener, followed by the full length cotton spin, up to a maximum spin of 1200. You can have the reduce ironing option, of course, and if you select Aqua Plus, it will do 2 rinses instead. And we've got spin only at 1200 RPM, that's the max spin speed. It's a full length cotton spin and takes around 13 minutes to complete. You can also have the reduced ironing option, great for respinning sort of shirts and delicate items after being, say, hand washed, for example. And we've got drain only to drain all the water from the machine in usually an emergency. Then we've got woolens at 30 and cold. Takes around 40 minutes. Allows you to wash 2 kilograms of woolens that are labelled machine washable. And there's no options for that. Cold's obviously going to take a little bit shorter, by about 2 minutes. Then delicates, a quantum manual takes around 32 minutes to complete. But that also allows you to wash 2 kilograms of delicate fibres in a higher water level with a quite vigorous action though. So it's kind of like Easy Care's vigorous wise, but it ends with a slower spin at 600 RPM, although that can be increased to 800. Reduce ironing can be selected and that will limit to 600. You can have Aqua Plus options. You can add on a pre-wash, which won't take half an hour. It'll probably take around 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes instead. And Wash Plus will add on around 10 minutes to the wash. So it will take it from 32 minutes to around 42 minutes instead. Then we've got Easy Cares. Allows you to wash half a load, that's 3 kilos of man-made fibres. Again, no real timings except for 40, which is 55 minutes. It does state in the manual that these are basically short programs instead. 55 minutes for 40, 45 minutes for 30, and around an hour 10 for 60. With Wash Plus, it does state that Easy Cares takes around an hour 25 at 40. 60 will take around an hour 35, but doesn't state that, and 30 is going to take around an hour 25, possibly. Again, you can have the pre-wash, you can push reduce ironing, and that will limit the spin to 800. And you can have Aqua Plus. Also, with Easy Cares, you can also up the spin speed to 1200 RPM. And it appears that they've carried this over for a very long time. A very long time. Right. Door handle's here, you pull it out towards you. Right, we've got our pre-wash compartment on this side, the main wash compartment this side, and our fabric softener compartment in the middle. Now, there is a max marker here, so don't go beyond there, otherwise it will prematurely go into the wash. But don't worry too much about not getting it in, because you can get around 150ml of fabric softener in the middle, 200ml of powder on the pre-wash, and around 400ml into the main wash. Right, before we start, we've got our program flow lights there. We've got the wash, rinse, spin, and then end. And that will and they will light up consecutively depending where it is in the cycle. Starts flashing as soon as we press start. It'll go solid. No light to say when the door is locked, but that will not start flashing until the door then unlocks at the end of the cycle. Wash is now lit because we have started washing. might as well to give this out of 10 then. Well, it's got to get 9 out of 10. It's still part of the Bosch Classixx series, therefore this is the modified version, which then went backwards to using slightly higher water level, more water on this later series than the earlier series. Only slightly, slight tweaks here and there, making it overall slightly better. Tiny bit, like not worth giving it any more in terms out of 10, but certainly, yeah, no real difference, but a good overall machine for everyday use. And these were proven popular. These were still popular, even though the Classixx have been out for quite a fair few years at this point, so yeah. Although it looked like, from here, the Classixx was starting to look a little bit old. Or certainly get to the end of its cycle. But as Bosch proved, they decided just to carry on that design for a lot longer. Cool. Right, I hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done also already for more washing machine content like this. And don't forget to leave a comment down below what you think. And I will see you in another video. So, bye for now.